First time.
Wow, it's your boy, the chairman Oga Obinna. Welcome to Obinna TV. This is the first time. On this episode, we're with Chito Ndlovu. Okay.
Chito Ndlovu, bro, we are good to go.
Chito Ndlovu, we are good to go. We're talking about first time. And guess what? We're talking about first time. You got what?
Heartbreak.
A heartbreak.
Yeah.
Lilia mwanaume alilia. For those who don't know Chito, quick background, works in Kiss FM, does a drive show with Seed. He's a good friend of mine. We've worked with him for a while now. But what y'all don't know, he has a heart of gold. Okay, now it's half because half of it is gone. So let's talk about the other half that left. What's the story?
First of all, that babe, I dated her for like maybe a year like this. Hey, dude, I was in love.
Umulianzia wapi?
We met through a friend. So a friend of mine hollered at me on, so we're going for a friend's party. So this friend of mine tells me, so you need to come for my bash. So I'm like, why? There's this chick I need you to meet. So me, I'm like, hey, there's a show, like, yeah, this babe is fine. You need to meet her. And then he's like, you know, you're my English. Come. So I went there. Met, that babe was fine. Met her, Nini, we started vibing.
Hello, Chito.
We agreed we'll go on a date. Nini went on a first date. Because the date we hung out first, this is now around 2012 or 13. Okay. This is when unajua hii Olivia chickenin. This is when chickenin was chickenin, bro.
You say meshika.
That was when it just...
When chicken was chicken.
When chicken was chicken.
GMO. Right now we're not eating chicken, man. We're eating chemicals.
Just started. So then we went there, we had pizza, nini.
Hey.
And then we went to a pal of hers place. Where was that? Can't remember where exactly, but it was somewhere, I can't remember exactly. So we went there. Even I remember we didn't lala pamoja the way you're thinking.
Like, why are you guilty?
We spent the night chatting and talking. We were so into that story. And then we started dating after like maybe 2-3 weeks after that we started dating. And we pushed very well, by the way. She even like, she was one of the people who wasn't pushing, like when I was just starting radio, she was one of the people who used to push me.
Oh, when you were at 1FM?
When I was just starting, when I was an intern, she'd be like, you go, go do this thing. But
where was she from?
She was from Eldoret.
Yeah, those women, those are white material. Hawa kikupenda, long run, wanapiga marathon.
You go for long distance.
Long distance. Habana date me kidogo, long run, marathon.
So so at that time, we started dating, we would hang. Hey, dude, I was in it to win it. Where?
Mependa mutu. Did you introduce to your parents?
No. But my dad had seen her. She even used to come, we would go, because I say, play drums in church. She would come to church.
Yeah, by that, so you play drums.
She would come to church, nini. So I'd be there. You see where I'm going?
Ilikuwa mbaya.
Ilikuwa inaenda
harusi?
No. We hadn't gotten there at all.
No, but in your head, had you seen like...
Actually, I had not seen that. If I'm being very honest, I had not seen that. I think I was enjoying the moment. I was enjoying the moment at the time. And then, one day, what had happened? I had come from... I had gone to her diggers in the evening. She was like, come over at my dig. She was traveling the following day. So I was like, so easy. I went to her diggers. And then in the morning, I remember the next day, it was blankets and wine.
Okay.
So I had, this was when blankets and wine was blankets and wine. Before blankets and wine 2.0.
Saini maduve duve and gin.
So us guys went. So the following day I was going for blankets. So I was supposed to call my sister to ask her if she wanted to come.
Okay.
So my phone, it may die. So I'm like, this shortest phone is ready to let me chukwa it. I call. I was like, chukwa a phone. She's like, yeah, just get it. So I get the phone, I'm trying to call. My sister was not shikaing. So I'm like, let me send her WhatsApp. This was when WhatsApp also had just started coming. So I go to WhatsApp now. Back then, I don't know if it still happens to do on WhatsApp. I should check. Back then on WhatsApp, if I was chatting with you, Obinna, and then I left the messages open, when I go back to WhatsApp, it gives me the messages. It doesn't go to the chats. So what it used to do back then, WhatsApp, if you don't want someone to read your messages, go back to chat, so it has the general chats. But now this one, when now I clicked, when I opened the WhatsApp app, it went to chats. And then this guy was telling her how he loves her. He wants to take her sijui. He was a Kenyan guy working outside the country. Loves her.
Expatriate.
I want to take you sijui wapi. I had a dream, and in our dream we were fornicating. In fact, he used the words, we were having premarital sex. I've never forgotten that line. I never did this shit. And then I'm like, okay. So I got, she was taking a shower. So I'm like, what's this? She's like, no. He's just asking me out. Imagine that was it. That was it. So she tells me, she was like, no, there's nothing happening. They're just having, he's just been katia her. The nigga was even telling her how he loves her. So for me, my mental faculty was, there's no way we can do anything after this. Because number one, that was an ex-boyfriend of hers. So already for me,
so he's been
here before.
Been here before, familiar territory.
This is familiar territory. I will not start fighting demons of before. You want your demons to come back? Cheers.
So you knew the guy. She had told you about the dude.
Yeah, she had told me. She had mentioned him before. So me, when I saw that, I was just like, by the imagine. Cheers. That was how I was done. And then I went home. Nililia. My friend, do you know that heartache where you cry? You change position. You even sleep like this. You think you don't go.
And then there's nothing painful as the memories.
And then food.
You only think of the plants.
You're brought for food. The food you don't see. Like, that heartbreak took me out.
Where?
That one. Hey.
It's not like she had done anything.
Yes, but you see, there was just that I knew where it was going to.
To the bedroom.
I knew where it was going to. There was no way. And already, you see, the thing that had made me also go like, you know what, done, is that even in the messages, she had even come to a point where they were planning now at she goes, they go travel in Nini. And then me already that time, I was also planning, in fact, I was traveling as well that deck. I was now traveling out. So me in my head at that time, I was thinking, we can travel together. Nikumbe, this shorty I'm planning to travel with is planning to travel with somebody else. She was allowing. She was entertaining it. Yes. Yeah, so for me, that entertaining, I was like, I will not be fooled.
Don't worry. You cry and we move. It happens, bro. It happens. You cry and you move like you know, let's just make it work. She's already decided.
Yeah, she already decided.
She didn't reach out.
She reached out. Whoa. This nigga then went and did the thing. A nigga did the thing.
Of course, it happens.
That was like 2-3 years later.
The guys will get it. Ladies will not
get it. A guy did the thing.
Of course.
She hollered at me.
Yes.
Like now, 2-3 years later. So I had a moment of. I'm like.
Ule mtu ameenda akafanya mambo yake.
I'm like.
I realize. So this water that fell from heaven was the original water.
Exactly.
Let me leave this.
So she calls me, I'm not understanding. I'm tired. So oh, you are tired. You're not understanding.
Hey. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, prayer is be a prayerful woman.
Just pray. His heart will change. But then there was that. Yeah, so.
And then did you meet her?
See. Now the thing about me, when I decide. If I'm done, I'm done. Okay. If I'm with, I'm with. This is when I showed you I dated 2 weeks, dog. My first shortest relationship in my adult age. 2 weeks.
Who did you date 2 weeks?
There's a shorty I dated for 2 weeks.
Hey, Chito, you're moving fast. You only kudeta mani kupiga.
Bro, there was not even anything physical that happened. 2 weeks. Niliona 2 red flag hivi. I said, Mimi, I will not be a mumu.
Which red flag you they see?
So this babe, we grew up together, same neighborhood, Nini. We used to have like an on and off thing.
Then you didn't date for 2 weeks?
No, we did it for 2 weeks. When I say on and off, I mean we used to talk on and off.
So you used to talk, yeah?
So this particular time, we started talking and our talking led to us talking well. So we talked really well.
Okay.
We had a good conversation.
Okay.
So we decided, let's try this thing out.
Okay.
So we started dating. After talking. So then we met, we started dating, and then one day,
Second week.
She hollers at me on the Sunday of the second week. I'll never forget it was a Sunday. She hollers at me. She had a fight with her dad or something like that. Tells me I fought with my dad. Me, I'm moving out of this house. Nye, 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 nye. So I'm like, yo. Me as a grown man, eh? I'm not a child. Chill, relax. Let's not make a hasty decision, because there ain't no way you're coming to my house. I'm not
planned like this.
I'm not planned for anyone in this household.
Yeah.
It's me and me alone. So let's wait for tomorrow, and then we have a conversation. We see if you feel the same way. I'll help you look for houses. In my head, I'm like, you're not coming to my house. I'll help you find the house.
You didn't get the key. But it's fine. I'll help you find the house.
So she got angry. You're not helping me. Cut the phone. Okay. Then I gave it like an hour. I tried to call. She cut the phone. Then I'm those.
She wants you to go get her.
So I was like, you know what? You don't want to talk,
bro. So
the following day, I holler at her. I'm like, yo, wagwan. So we have lunch, because we used to work next to each other. So we have lunch. Like, so we meet for lunch. So when we meet for lunch, so we're chatting. So I'm asking, so how are you feeling about it? In fact, yesterday, she tells me how she called her dude pal. So he helped me figure things out. I was like, hold up. You called who? I called this dude guy. So you called this dude and he helped you figure things out. So what was the conclusion? No, at least he understood what I was going through. I said, I called the waiter, paid the bill. I said, imagine me and you, we are done. And I walked, never to look back again. Because that right there that's nonsense.
That's not even red flag.
That is crap.
Man,
you call another man because yes. I've given you sound conversation.
Yeah.
It's okay. Call me and tell me I don't think what you're telling me is.
Figure things out.
You're not telling me to call me and tell me. I don't think what you're saying is making sense for me right now. Or even what I usually say. I think even the older you get, how do you want me to help you right now? Do you want someone who's just going to let you vent? Do you want someone to give you solutions? Or do you want someone to give you a distraction? That's grown folk love. Children are not like, you know how I feel. Nonsense. Who knows how I feel? Am I the all mind reading?
Most ladies always do the mistake of running for distractions, thinking it's a solution.
Yes.
And then once they've been distracted and whatever has happened, then it is them, wait a minute. This was actually a better solution than this.
Yes.
Then now they want to come back. They forget you can't have your cake and eat it.
Exactly.
It's already gone.
Because for me, the way it was she was like, because the guy wasn't living in Kenya, he was living in Mombasa, where I can't remember. But I was like, for me, it's the principle behind it. You refuse to answer my phone with someone you're dating because you're talking to somebody else who's giving you a solution. What solution? Then the following day, you see, that's the problem. Every guy I date always thinks I have too many. CG, I'm too close to men. Oh, that's what all of them are saying. Girl,
I am one of all of them.
It's okay. It's all right. Imagine you deal with your issues.
You've been through a couple of things. Call me anytime. I'm getting you drinks. Napiga ka drink kidogo, roho inatulia. Wewe umepitia. Nimefikiria nimepitia, lakini wewe ni chama.
Unajua wewe unakuanga na shida zingine, hata zangu haziwezi fika.
Zangu ni problem.
Wewe zako ni wewe.
Zangu hata drink will not solve.
Yeah.
Unajua nataka sa uchawi.
No.
Ifanye ribbon. Kili sa kila kitu. Yes. Musema, if there's a technology where you can touch someone like this and then they experience what you've been through.
Yeah.
A lot of people just be seeing me like, Obinna, come work.
You'll be getting many hugs.
Yes, from the fine heels. They're like, oh my God. Napita hivi ambaria naambia, oh, come here.
Ambaria kon.
It's fine. Thank you for watching. If you've had a very unique or a weird or a traumatizing first time story, just DM me on Instagram or just send me an email, tvobinna@gmail.com. We'll sit down here and talk about it. Thank you so much, Chito.
Anytime, my guy. Anytime.
I'll see you around.
Yes.
Buenda unini. Comment, like, subscribe. Nilikuwa nakusema kitu mbaya nikasema. Says go to your ex. Go help her figure things out. Yeah, but it's fine. We out.
First time.